Carry On My Wayward Son by Kansas, a really cool hard rocking song from late 70s I think, but it makes use of nice palm damping into pinch harmonics, so you can get a really aggressive sort of 80s tone to a late 70s song. In fact, Yngwie Malmsteen covered it and put quite a lot of more modern techniques and tonalities into it. So let's break it down. Let's have a look at the scales. It's based around the pentatonic. But enough of that. Get your PDF in front of you. We're going to focus on your fretting hand, and let's get into learning this awesome riff with some nice little time signature changes as well. Okay, part 1, 4/4 intro, is going to look and sound like this, slow motion. Now make sure you don't have echo on it, because if your delay is on there, you tend to lose a bit of definition. I'm not going to explain too much on delay. We'll do another video on delays and echoes later. But first of all, your opening 4 notes, frets 5 and 3 on the top 6th E string. A lot of palm damping, and then pinched harmonic is optional on the 3rd note, or you can play it normal. Also sounds pretty cool. Now on the palm damping, focus more on your picking hand again. You'll notice there's my bridge, my saddles over here. What I'm doing is I'm resting my palm onto the string, so when I play the string, it's slightly muffled. That is palm damping. And you'll notice my hand change technique there. What I'm actually doing is I'm lifting up my palm. So when I get to that last note, super slow motion, 1, 2, 3, I'm lifting my hand up, so my hand's lifted. But the hassle with this is my pick's too far away. So what I do is I roll over. So maybe if I hold it something like this, you can see the technique a bit better. Going from here, and there you can see I'm releasing the saddles to make the string work nice and clear. Okay, we've got that under control. Let's look at the next phrase. It's very similar to the first phrase, but it ends on a different note. So phrase 1, phrase 2, and you can see and hear it's just the 4th note that changes. The 3, sorry, that 3 is now a 5 on the 2nd phrase. Now the next phrase is really quick, starting with a very fast slide from fret 5, where the ring finger is there. You can see finger 3 is on the 5th fret of the 5th string. It slides up really quick to fret number 7. So you can hear the effect of the slide. This will be bad, because that's definitely 2 notes. There you can hear the effect of 2 notes, but really only 1 note as such, or 1 beat might be a better way of saying it. And that brings your first finger into play to the 5 in the tab on the 4th string, so it's going to be, and then you come back to the 7, and you're going to go 7, pull off is optional, slide on to fret 5. Now let's just get a different angle or view on that rather, so you can see as we go through those changes. I'm going to do that riff, slow motion. Okay, and the pinched harmonic kicked in over there. I'm a glutton for pinched harmonics, I just love them. Or without the pinched harmonic. And if you put the whole thing in context now, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I definitely would encourage the pick, pull off, slide. And you can see if I focus on my fretting and picking hand combination, you can see that particular note there. I'm only picking 1 note and it's sliding back. Also my thumb, you'll notice it's actually making contact with the 6th string. That's to make sure that your 6th string doesn't start vibrating, causing unnecessary string noise. Make sure that happens. If you get, okay, that one is a lucky one, that was quite quiet, but sometimes you can get string noise from that as well. And you finish off with 2 pairs of notes being 5, 3, 5, 2, and if you focus on your fretting hand, you can see them better, and you can see your riff. There's my 5, 3, and then 5, 2, and you can use the ring finger or the pinky. I'm not too fussy with that. And then we want to play this riff through twice. So let's zoom out. Get a nice angle there, and let's play it through together. First of all, slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again. And a bit faster. As we said, pinched harmonics might occur. I'm not going to be held responsible for them. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the second part comes in, which is going to be, and it's got a very cool but tricky triplet riff leading like this. Now I want to zoom in a bit closer for that, because this one's got some nice little hammer-ons, and it's got a leading open into the 5. So it's open 5th string, there's my 5, 7, and notice I'm only picking the first note, the 0. Hammer on, so it's, and then watch how the first finger goes flat, and from a different angle you can see that finger's movement, because if I do this, if I do that, I can hear both strings. We don't want to hear both. This is wrong. This is to make sure they go quiet. Watch this rocking movement that I'm exaggerating now. That helps secure the quietness of the note. You rock back to the 5, onto the 7, and you're back to your power chord. Now let's take just that riff before we put it in context. It should sound something like this. What speed? It really is quick. Alright, we're going to zoom out now, and we're going to try that whole riff, starting with the E power chord. Now this one over here, you can use 3rd finger, 2nd finger, pinky, I don't really mind. As long as you're playing strings 4, 3 and 2 at the 12th fret. And you slide it back. So it's from the open E, nice big jump. And you can hear the little riff there. Back to the E chord. So let's take it through slowly. It's a nice timing exercise and it sounds cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the second time you'll notice there's a very fast slide from fret 12. So again, this must sound like a 1 beat. You're sliding from 12, but you don't hear the 12, you hear the effect of sliding from the 12 to the 14, leaving the first finger in place for the 12, and no surprise, back to the riff again. Okay, we're going to take part 2 again, whole way through slow motion. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we hum dry. Now before he starts singing and he goes to clear parts, there's a part 3 which we're going to play through really slowly. You'll recognize it if you listen to the original. Also be careful, because I think Ingrid does his in E flat, which I think means your guitar is tuned down a semitone or 1 fret. So if it doesn't work, it's because of the tuning, but trust me, the riff is correct. That riff is going to go. That's a nice easy little riff like that. Ooh, string noise. Okay, that's what to the camera there. And we're going to go 5, 5, 5. Notice that same movement we spoke about earlier to the technique to make sure you don't get string noise. And then the singing starts, and then it's clear chords. But the goal for this video was to teach you a very cool riff the whole way through there. For those that want to learn how to pinch the harmonic, where's the pinch harmonic? What's actually happening there is we plucking the string that you want to pinch the harmonic really super hard. So let's say, for example, I'm going to play fret 4 on the 3rd string. Normal note, pinch the harmonic, all that's really happening, I'm going to try and get my pick as close as I can, is I'm plucking the string really hard. You can see the string is really moving, and as I release the pick from the string, it hits the side of the thumb. So I'm actually playing the side of the thumb there. You can hear that high pitch try to scream in there. And then my thumb must come off. So I have to release the thumb after that as well. It's very important to release the thumb, because if I don't, the pinched harmonic won't work. Okay, so we're going to do it one more time. Try and get a bit more of an angle inside there. Slow motion, in position, onto the thumb and off. And you got your pinched harmonic. Okay, now you can also change the pitch of the pinched harmonic depending where you play. And use the same note, using this note the whole way through, by moving my picking hand. Just by moving this hand up and down, you can change the pitch as well. It's a sneaky technique. Suggestion, try doing the pinched harmonic on the middle 4 strings. Sometimes the 6th E string is a bit too thick, and sometimes the 1st E string is a bit too thin. So you can get them there. You can even get them super high up, or fret 15 or fret 12 and 17, wherever you like. But I find for more consistency, try and play the lower frets down here. It works a lot better. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed Carry On My Wayward Son. It's a really cool riff. If you want the clear chords, let me know. It gets quite easy from there on. And have a good week. Thank you.